Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi you guys. Okay, so I really wanted to talk about our Pinterest obsession. I know. Pinterest is life. Pinterest is life. It's my life. I live on Pinterest. That is my favorite form of social media because it's just so addicting. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so much to see. There's so much to just be a part of. Like, you feel like you're this, like, that girly pop. As soon as you're like open that little app and you're scrolling on it, it's like, it gives me life. It gives me life. It gives me so much joy. But you know what it is? It's just dressed up procrastination. Your obsession is holding you back, girl. And I know, because it holds me back. It's held me back before in the past. Okay, sometimes you just keep scrolling and you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this in my cute little pin board, and I have it like perfectly organized, and like this is what I'm gonna be doing, and like these are my goals, and like this is gonna be my vision board for this, and like da 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 da, and I'm like compiling this information, I'm compiling all this, and I'm like manifesting, and I'm like doing work. I know we love to romanticize. I know we love to like look at the cute little pictures and the cute little quotes, but like, you're holding yourself back, you're procrastinating, and you're avoiding the gritty, dirty work that it actually takes to be that girl, to actually be her, to be that girl that's in those pictures. Yeah, it takes more than just sitting there looking at your screen and like pinning things to your board. I promise you. I know that's really hard to hear, and that's like, what? But yeah, it is. You kind of have to like actually get out there and like actually do something if you want to be that girl, if you want to actually live that lifestyle. Like, you can't just sit there and be like, oh, romanticizing all the time. Like, yeah, we love to romanticize things to make things easier, but at the end of the day, you got to do the work. Okay, you got to put in the action. You got to put in some energy. You got to actually do something. I know. That's like, why? I don't want to do it. I just want to actually be her. I just want to wake up one day and I want to be that girl that's in those pictures, that has this amazing lifestyle, that has this amazing apartment, that's getting all her food from Whole Foods, that's like such a girly pop, that's like that girl. I want to be that girl. Like, you can't just be that girl just by sitting there on your phone. I know. The truth is that we spend more time pinning about our dream life than actually going out there and trying to make it a reality. It's really just a mental escape. It's really just a tool that we are using to try to feel like we're a part of this lifestyle, but we're actually not. Like, we're scrolling through it and we're like manifesting, and we're getting like all giddy, and we're like, I would love to have this life, and I would love to dress like her, and I would love to be like her, and blah, 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 blah. But then, like, you're not actually doing anything. You're letting all this time pass you by. You've been on Pinterest for hours now, listening to your girly pop music in your bed, manifesting, but really, what is that doing for you? It's really not doing anything. No, it's tricking your brain into thinking that you're doing something productive when you're really just not doing anything at all. It's time to break away from the aesthetic chains, from the aesthetic trap. I know it's addicting, but it's time to break away, and it's time to actually put into some action, put into some work for this dream lifestyle that we want, because we know that we are capable of it. We know that we can get there. We know that we can do it. But it's time to put the phone down. It's time to put Pinterest down for just a little bit, and time to actually do something. Okay, so I have a couple tips to help you guys get there, to try to break those chains, to try to break free of the Pinterest trap, the Pinterest hole, the Pinterest void, because boy, oh boy, it is a black hole. Is it a void? As soon as you come knocking on Pinterest door, it's going to let you in with open arms. It's going to have fresh baked cookies. It's going to have a candle going on. It's going to be so nice, so welcoming, so warm, and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, I never want to leave. You gotta leave, girl. It's time to go. You've overstayed your welcome. It's time to go, and it's time to put in some work. Okay, Pinterest is there to be an inspiration. Okay, it's there to inspire you. It's there to make you feel like you kind of have this visualization of what you want. It's there to help with manifestation, but it's not for you to be consuming. Set a timer for yourself. Set a timer. Be like, I'm going to be on Pinterest today for only this amount of time. Put a restriction on your phone. Be like, I can only be on this app for this amount of time every day. Once that time is up, you're done. You're done, girl. Call it quits. You're done. After that, it's time to go. It's time to Think of some kind of action that you can take after you have this inspiration, after you have this motivation. What is something that you can actually do that's going to get you towards what you're looking at on the screen? How can you bring that into your reality? What's an action that you can take that's going to actually bring it towards you in your reality, in your real space? Try to focus on one thing at a time. I know we get on Pinterest and we're like, oh, this is pretty, this is cute, this is like, think of one thing. Try to focus on one thing, whether that be a certain fashion style, whether that be a recipe, whether that be a hairstyle, whether that be being a gym girly, whether that be being a clean girly, whether that be like eating more clean, whether that be like meal prepping, like whatever it is that you want to try to focus on like one category. Try to take things slow at first, okay? Do an action that goes towards that. So if you're trying to be this meal prep girly, try to start to compile different recipes. Think of one recipe that you can do for the week, that you can do for a meal prep, and then go about making a list of what ingredients that you need. Try the next day, try going to the grocery store, picking out the things. The next day, go ahead and start cooking it. Try to make little actions that's going to go towards a goal. Okay, if you're trying to have this whole lifestyle, there's a lot of moving parts. Okay, there's a lot of things that go into having this dream lifestyle. If you want to do that meal prepping, you got to start to take some actions towards actually doing it. Okay, it's really cute to be having all these recipes saved, and it's really cute to be feeling like, oh, this is how it's gonna look when I do it, and like I'm so excited. But like, let's actually like start. Okay, it doesn't have to be pretty when we start. It doesn't have to be perfect when we start. It doesn't have to be anything good. Okay, it can be actually pretty bad. It can be actually really mediocre, but at least we're starting, at least we're trying, at least we're doing something. Okay, you're not going to be that girl right away, but you're still going to be that girl. Okay, because you're always that girl. It's not just about the picture on the screen. It's about what goes into actually accomplishing that. If you're trying to go into the gym and you're trying to have this dream body, how are you going to go about that? Do you want to do Pilates? Are you going to be doing weights? Like, what kind of routine are you going to have? How many times of the week are you going to be going to the gym? Like, what are you going to be wearing to the gym? Are you going to have someone come along with you? Are you going to have a trainer? Are you going to be doing this on your own? Are you going to be doing workouts at home? Think about all these different moving parts, because there's a lot that goes into it that we don't really think about when we're just scrolling through Pinterest. We're like, oh yeah, I can totally get that lifestyle, but like, we don't actually think about what it takes to get from point A to point B to point C. So for my next one, I have to romanticize the process and not just the results, because when we're looking through Pinterest, we're looking at results. We're looking at end goal. We're looking at what happens after you already did all the work. Okay, we're not looking at the process of how hard it is to get up every day and go do something that you sometimes just don't want to do. Like, we don't see that on Pinterest. Okay, we see all the pretty stuff. We see all the cute stuff. We see all the stuff that we want to have at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, we have to do the work to get there. It's not just going to magically happen. You don't become that girl. You don't become her just by like sitting around and believing it to be so. You have to actually put in a little bit of work, put in a little bit of action, and try to make it a reality. Whatever that girl that you want to be, that's the vision that you have in your head, it's going to be different for every single person, because we are all unique people and we all want different things. But whatever kind of vision that you have in your head, think about it. Do you think that that girl is really just sitting around like just letting time pass her by, life pass her by, and she's not doing anything towards her goals? No, she's getting up and she's doing all the things that are boring. She's doing all the things that she doesn't want to do, all the things that she's not motivated to do. She's doing all the things that feel like a chore. She's doing things when she doesn't feel like doing it. Okay, the girl that you see in those pictures, she's doing things even when it's not easy, even when she doesn't feel like it, even when she's tired. Okay, she's still going after things no matter what, because that's what it takes to be that girl, to be her. She's going on her hot girl walks even when she doesn't feel like it, even when she looks like a piece of trash. Okay, she's drinking water every day even when it's not out of a super cute cup. She's going to the gym even when she doesn't look like $1,000,000, even when she's not taking mirror selfies. She's still going. Even when she really wants to pig out, she's going into her kitchen, she's opening up the fridge, she's saying, what kind of food do we have at home? We have food at home. We have food at home, and she's making her a cute little healthy meal. Okay, it doesn't have to be aesthetic all the time. Things don't always have to look nice all the time. Okay, I know that it seems that way on social media, that we see these people that are posting, they're doing all these videos, everything looks so clean, so polished, so perfect. They're trying to make it look that way. It's supposed to look that way. It's supposed to look that way, but that doesn't mean that that's everyday life. That doesn't mean that that's reality. Okay, you don't need to be eating off of this pristine plate. You don't need to be drinking out of these pristine cups, these super cute aesthetic things. Okay, you don't need to have that to be getting the end result. Okay, it's all about what is actually the core of what you're trying to accomplish, because it's not always going to look cute. It's not always going to be pretty, and it's not always going to be fun. My next tip, I have that Pinterest does not equal progress. Pinning things, manifesting things on Pinterest does not equal you actually going from here to here. It doesn't mean that you actually did anything. It doesn't mean that you've actually accomplished anything. It doesn't mean that you can check a box off your list and be like, oh yeah, I did something today. I can sleep good at night knowing that I accomplished something. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. All you did was doom scroll for hours and hours on end, eating your little snacky snacks, drinking your little drinks, listening to your little music, watching your little shows, and scrolling on Pinterest. That's all you did. That's all you did. Okay, let's be real with ourselves. That's all you did. It's time to track actual progress, real things that you're actually doing that's actually moving you towards your goals. Start to track what you are actually doing, not just what you want to do. If you want to go to the gym, but you're not actually going, you haven't done anything. I know it's crazy, but we actually think in our head when we're going through social media and we're feeling like we're a part of something. You can feel like you're a part of something, but you need to actually be doing something to be a part of it. For my last tip, I have to reconnect with reality. Like, we're all living in La La Land. We're all getting a little bit too Delulu. Like, I know it's so cute to be like Delulu and we're just like manifesting, we're just like scripting, and we're just like believing it in our heart and in our spirit. But like, that's really cute. That's really good and all. It works. I promise. Manifesting and like pinning and like doing all these things, visualizing, all that stuff helps out. But it's not gonna get you to your goal. It's not gonna get you to that end result, okay? It takes a little bit more than that. A little bit more. You don't need any more boards. You don't need to look at any more pins. You just need to start. You just need to start right now. You need to write down some goals, write down different steps that you can take to get to that reality. Because constantly just scrolling and living vicariously through other people is not gonna get you anywhere, girl. You don't need to look at any more aesthetic routines. You don't need to look at any more get ready with me's. You don't need to look at any more of this and that, okay? You don't. I promise you, you've done enough consuming. It's time to go out there and actually do something, actually put in some action. And if it's messy, even if you don't do good, even if you mess up, even if you're not, like, you don't really know what you're doing, you can still have a lot to learn, but you can still start something. No one starts at 100%, okay? No one starts already knowing what to do. Otherwise, what are you even working toward? You don't need to keep pinning the life of your dreams. You need to start living it. You need to start embodying it. You need to start being that girl that you see in the pictures, okay? It's time to stop living through other people. It's trust and believe that you are so capable of it. You are so capable of having that life. You're so capable of being this person that you know that you can be, but you have to actually go ahead and put on your big girl pants and make it a reality. Make it happen. If this helped you out in any way, please comment down below a little pin emoji and let's try our very best to actually make this happen, okay? I know, I'm obsessed with Pinterest too. That is like my ride or die. That is my girl, okay? That's my girl. She knows everything about my life. I have like a million boards, a million pins. That's my thing, okay? But I'm also like doing things. I'm also doing stuff and taking action. I know you guys can do it too because you're more than capable. You're so smart. You're so beautiful. You're so this. You're so that. Like, you can do this. You can do it. It might seem a little like scary. It might seem like this is a lot of work. You can do it, okay? I love you guys so much and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Bye, you guys.